aggressively pushing extreme late-term abortion, allowing children to be ripped from their mother's womb right up until the moment of birth. The baby is born, the mother meets with the doctor. They take care of the baby. They wrap the baby beautifully. And then the doctor and the mother determine whether or not they will execute the baby. I don't think so.
President Trump in Wisconsin spreading false claims about late-term abortions and accusing the Democrats at a rally on Saturday night in an attack against the state's Democratic governor who plans to veto a Republican-backed bill that would criminalize medical care provided by doctors who perform failed late-term abortions, an exceedingly rare occurrence, according to medical groups. Joining me now is Democratic Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney of New York. The Congresswoman is wearing a firefighter's jacket to honor 9/11 first responders and their health care compensation fund that is rapidly running out of money. It's an issue we have been covering along with Jon Stewart. Carolyn Maloney is a great fighter for the first responders on 9/11. Thank you very much for being with us. I know you're going to wear that jacket anytime you appear on television as a constant reminder to all of us not to forget what is going on there. I wanted to ask you about the president's claim about late-term abortions. He's trying to support this Republican bill that is apparently going to be vetoed in Wisconsin. It's not a singular issue. It's in various places around the country. And according to the American College of Obstetricians, I believe, let me get the exact, obstetricians and gynecologists, they have put out a statement today saying the recent false claims about abortion care later in pregnancy are grossly misleading and inappropriate. It is an insult to suggest that clinicians who provide abortion care to their patients are anything less than exceedingly professional, expert, and accurate in their approach to delivery of care. The circumstances that lead patients to seek abortion counseling and care are complex and nuanced. Each situation unique, and individual patients take a considerate and deliberate approach to thinking about their pregnancies with guidance from trusted medical experts and family. Inflammatory rhetoric of this type reflects a profound lack of understanding and knowledge about health care. It harms the woman who we care for by stigmatizing and misrepresenting their health care needs as part of a larger effort to decrease their access to safe, necessary care. I mean, I don't think any of us are in favor of late-term abortions, but what this argument is about whether doctors take infants from women and then decide about executing babies that have been born. What do you know about this?
This is absolutely outrageous rhetoric on the part of the president. It's totally false, as the professionals are saying. It's inappropriate and wrong, fake news, if you will, of the worst type. This is very rare, as the doctors have said, and it's a decision, a tragic decision that is made between a woman and her doctor. And for him to politicize it is beyond belief, beyond the pale.
And in fact, there have been cases, a lot of cases in front of the courts. There was a federal ruling, I believe just last week on Thursday, against a gag order which would stop doctors from even canceling women who have problem pregnancies to proceed, if they choose to get abortions, where it is legally now permitted.
Well, it's a constitutional right to have choice, and the extreme right is trying to chip away in courts and legislation in every way they can, a woman's right to choose. It's outrageous, it's wrong, it's a protected right, and they are trying to really stop access to choice. And there really is no choice unless you have access to choice. So they keep trying to take steps that are extreme to criminalize it or whatever, which is totally unsound medically. It's not true, false, and really catering with untrue rhetoric to an extreme right group in America.
Now, I wanted to ask you about the ERA because House Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler is going to hold the first hearing in 36 years. And we know that 37 states have ratified. They need one more state. It was first passed by Congress in 1972. And they're still one state short. They have to get that approval
We believe that we will get that approval, that we will get 38 states to ratify the Equal Rights Amendment. But we have this hearing on legislation that is the so-called three-state solution that says if you get 38 states to ratify, even if there was a time limit, as there was on the bill that passed in 1972, that it will be ratified. So I believe that we will ratify it. It will probably be challenged by the extreme right. It will probably go to the Constitution. Will go to the Supreme Court. But equal means equal. There's a great deal of momentum building on the Women's March, the Me Too movement, the Time's Up movement. All of these 100 women are running for office and getting elected more than ever before. But we want to turn this positive energy into real accomplishments for women. Nothing is more important than having constitutional guarantees and protections for women. You can't enforce equal pay for equal work unless women are guaranteed equality in the Constitution. It's just very, very important. Our constitutional rights should not be at the whim of who's on the Supreme Court or who's president or the speaker or in charge in governments in the state or on the federal level. And equal means equal. It should be part of the Constitution, and we hope to achieve that this year.
Carolyn Maloney, thank you for being with us. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you for putting a spotlight on this important issue. Thank you.
Thanks very much.